Greetings, B-Toppers, Josh Nichols here. I wanted to make this video to share with you my approach to hitting when it comes to your hands. And so this was really inspired by one of the latest Facebook posts that we did in our private Facebook group, B-Top Legends, where I asked a simple question about what is your approach to hitting when it comes to your hands. And there's a lot of really cool responses. If you haven't gone and read through those, I really would encourage you to go and read through those. And then if you're watching this on another social media platform like YouTube or something, please check out the comments or the description of the video so you can find the link to get involved into the B-Top Legends group, where we have a lot of fun in there as adults that are still loving playing this game. I just thought I would just share with you guys through this video what my approach is, and then you can determine for yourself if that's helpful to you or unhelpful, or you know, if there's some takeaways from it, or if the biggest takeaway is that it was a complete waste of your time. So that's for you to decide, but I'm just going to share with you what works for me. So I'm a big believer in the hands when it comes to hitting. And there are definitely some other elements too, but I'm always, when I'm working with the hitters, with the kids that I'm coaching and things like that, I'm always talking to them about their hands. What are you doing with your hands? And the biggest piece for me is being able to throw your hand. I believe that to create the best trajectory, or the trajectory that you're going for, whether you're trying to, you identify as a line drive hitter, a leadoff hitter, something like that, like you kind of have a trajectory that you're going for. I'm a power hitter, so I know I want that ball to go up. I don't like to see the ball hit the ground, you know. Chances are it's going to get fielded and I'm going to get thrown out. So I want to see that ball take that trajectory up, and I feel like the best way to create that is by throwing my hands. And in order to do that, I have to be mindful of what I'm doing with my hands when I'm at the plate. And so the first thing is just gripping the bat. A lot of people get up there and they're, you know, they got these really tight grips and they're holding onto it. My son's doing this a lot right now. I'm trying to help him loosen his grip, and they're holding that bat and their arms are already flexing, you know. And my approach is to keep that grip as loose as you possibly can and still be in control of your bat. And so that bat's kind of, for me, it's just kind of dangling like this. Like if I were to let my bat be still, which is one reason why my bat wiggles a lot when I'm holding it, when I'm at the plate, I'm doing this a lot, because it's so loose in my hands. I feel like if I hold it still, it's just going to fall down like that, you know. So I'm trying to keep the bat as loose as possible, keeping it in the crevice or the bend of your fingers right there. But like I said, so getting that bat into the bend of my fingers and keeping it loose. And then I keep my hands closer to my body, because if I'm going to throw my hands at the ball, I can't be out here doing it. Now I'm swinging, and I really don't like the approach. I don't consider myself swinging the bat. I'm throwing my hands is what I'm doing, you know. And so if my hands get away from my body, now I'm swinging and my grip is tight, and I'm likely to get on top of that ball, and then you know, it's ground out to shortstop. So I'm trying to keep my hands in here, going bat loose, and then if I'm going to throw my hands, I feel like I personally have a hard time doing that if I grip too soon. So when that ball's coming in, and if I grip too soon, I'm going to throw. I don't really feel like I can throw my hands now. So I try to keep it loose as possible, and when that ball comes in, I'm throwing my hands. My hands are still quite, my fingers aren't sticking out like that, but I'm just using that to illustrate. My hands are still quite loose, and then right before that bat comes through the zone, that's when I lock up on my grip. That's when my hands tightened up to hold onto the bat as I come through the zone. But before that, it's real loose, and I'm throwing the bat through the zone. You know, and in order to do that, I can't be long or have to grip it. So I have to get that elbow in and keep those hands tight and twist those hips, and then throw the bat through the zone. Like I said, guys, you know, I'm not a professional instructor of baseball. So I just wanted to share this with you and to share with you what works for me. I'm also open to your suggestions, so feel free to comment your suggestions or what works for you. I love getting new ideas and new tips to try out on my own. But this is what works for me right now, what I like doing, and maybe that's helpful for you, maybe it's not. You be the judge. Appreciate you guys. Stay with it, stay in the game, keep hustling, get healthy, and let's keep playing baseball.